Cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of the Shpodcast. Now available at your fingertips at Spotify.com, YouTube.com, and that's it. I'm working on Apple, I promise. I am. Today...
We're like halfway there.
We're halfway there. We're currently in the pending phases. Look, I can show you on the
You
screen.
should have said we're living on a prayer.
I'm working on it. Oh, I should... Wait, let's restart. Whoa, we're halfway there. Look, we're pending. Okay, we're pending. It'll be on iTunes soon. I need to ask you to introduce yourself differently.
I was actually going to say, I was told not to say.
The comment section does not like you saying I'm Alex because of the YouTuber I'm Alex.
I don't know the reference is the problem.
Well, he's a YouTuber.
Okay.
So I'm Alex.
What's wrong with him?
He had a bit of YouTuber controversy where another YouTuber named...
Is there drama on this website?
A bit.
Oh.
There's another YouTuber. I've forgotten the name of him.
Someone should have alerted me.
I'll message Keemstar. There was another YouTuber who had some allegations against him by a girl that he used to date. And I'm Alex, being one of these commentary channels, was one of the biggest channels to do a video on the situation. And he went out of his way to say that he knew them personally and basically was in favor of the allegations against the kid. And then that other YouTuber came out with a response video after like a week or so, debunking pretty much everything. And then everybody turned on this I'm Alex guy pretty quickly for instigating and throwing fuel into a fire that if he knew them well enough.
The problem is I'm Alex.
That is true. God, we literally need to restart now.
Oh.
No, I'm joking, but no.
What should my intro be?
You could give it like a very
top comments my intro.
We could give it a very
no. Top comment is my intro from now on. I don't do your work. Comment section.
Definitely going to be racist. There's a 98% chance that it's going to be like, "What's up?" And then just some horrible slur that
I hope it's unrelated to being my intro. Like I hope it's just some random comment.
The comment doesn't
say at the start.
He has no idea that you're going to be saying this for the next 6 episodes because that's all we've been signed for. What do we got on the list here? I want to give a quick thanks to the Patreon squad. We've now got like 10 people on the Patreon. It's always linked in the description. You don't have to donate. It doesn't really do anything for you. But if you have questions or topics that you want clarification or us to talk about on the Shpodcast, I'll basically go out of our way to make sure that we at the very least mention it in some capacity if you're on the Patreon list. So feel free to check that out. The second thing is I want to show you something interesting that is happening here on the website here, Alex. I noticed this the other day. One of the guys who recently joined the Patreon, became one of my patrons, bought 2 shirts from me from the website, and he bought them on separate transactions. And I was like, why would you do that and pay shipping twice? That's so weird.
Yeah.
And I guess I was just casually browsing the website looking at the designs, and I realized that this button here that says add to cart was blank. The entire thing was blank. And I realized that I made the fucking text color for the add to cart the same color as the goddamn background. So this was just an empty black square, and the only button you could see was to buy it using Google Pay.
Oh,
So
wow.
Nobody knew that this add to cart button was here. I had to go back and had to change the text color or the button color. Oh, I felt like a dumbass, dude.
Honestly, 10 out of 10 money moves.
I'm sending the kid a free shirt to make up for it, but I felt so fucking stupid, dude.
Good on you.
I felt so fucking stupid.
I know this isn't a reference to me, but I like how it says ice cold in the top left. So we're gonna like do a backronym and say that's a reference to me being here.
It is, yeah. I knew from designing this shirt that my buddy Alex Ice Cold Rodriguez, whatever your last name is, would be a part of the Shpodcast one day. So I made it happen for you.
My forever never have I had another one gamer tag. No way did I have a cringy one in 7th grade.
I didn't think that my obsession of vending machines would be so prevalent. I've now done like 2 or 3 different videos with the Internet Historian where I'm mentioning vending machines in some capacity or another. And it didn't dawn on me until just the other week that I have vending machine merch. Like,
how did you not
I
bridge that gap?
This is based on...
Well, it's bone hurting juice.
The bone hurting juice is a thing, but it's actually sort of stolen from this real streetwear company, 4i Clothing. If I type in the word panty, I think I'll find what I'm looking for. This, which is a Japanese used panty vending machine inspired long tee. And I was like, that's funny and streetwear as fuck. Like, this almost feels official. I'm guessing they're a real Japanese owned brand, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love it, so I want to do something like this, but let's make it bone hurting juice instead. And I wanted it more minimalistic, so we came with just the blank lines for it.
I do my streetwear. I do Vaporwave 95, but like,
is that a clothing company?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a real. It's like in California. I like their aesthetics. You've seen my Kramer shirt. The deal is sealed.
Yeah, no, these definitely look streetwear.
Yeah.
I was hoping there might be something I could like catch some inspiration from, but they're a lot more aggressive with how many things they put on their shirts than I would want to be.
I go to this. I mean,
graphic tees I think would be a little bit simpler. Maybe instead of the all print over tees.
Yeah.
I like this. Anything that's got fat titties on it, I'm always a big fan.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of that on this. It's like a weird mix.
It's interesting how clicking on it doesn't take me anywhere.
Dude, their website's breaking on me.
Yeah.
Remember that shirt? Remember that shirt I sent you? Which one should I get? The like life's a beach and you're here, dude, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I got it from.
Oh, this is the website? These t-shirts aren't the cheapest things by any means. They're $36. You're paying like $40 to get one of these to your house.
They're actually kind of quality, though. I'm not going to lie. They're not cheap.
Don't die, woman seed. You still haven't received my piece of merch, right?
Nah.
Yeah, I just saw that a couple of them are backed up because of the corona situation, but they are slowly going out one by one.
It's fine.
So I would love to see what you think of between my t-shirts and these t-shirts. Because my t-shirts, I went out of my way to use the highest quality tees I could for my merch line. So, like, I'm wearing one currently. I'm wearing the Bone Hurting Juice. It's just got a can of Bone Hurting Juice on the side. But they're Bella Canvas t-shirts. They're ring spun cotton. They're crazy nice.
Yeah.
And they can't get much higher quality than this unless you're, like, sourcing your own material. Which at $36, I would hope they are. But if you get one of these t-shirts and there's a tag on the inside that says Bella Canvas, they are the exact same quality as mine, and I would love for that to be the case. Because that means I can get away with just printing whatever I want on them.
And do you want me to look over?
Wait, why? You have one?
I have one like next to me. I'm sure.
Alex, have you disappeared? Guys, I think Alex is gone. Quick, talk shit about him in the comments.
I'm back.
So when,
I thought I would have one next to me, but I don't.
Well, also the tags that are on them are designed to be ripped off. So when you got it, do you remember there being like a pretty lengthy, like 2 or 3 inch tag that was very clearly, hey, let me rip this off?
That's pretty detail oriented for me. No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, don't worry.
I definitely didn't rip it off though.
Okay, so they're either doing tagless or they have their own t-shirts, which I hope they are at this price. But either way, if and when you get when you get my merch in, let me know if it's significantly better, significantly worse, or what's going on there.
I will keep you filled in.
You wanted to give us a little bit of housekeeping regarding the tier list that we made last week?
Yeah, I was looking through a lot of the comments. A lot of people just, I think we said from like 2000s to 2010 was kind of the range we were looking at.
I don't know how well we set that precedent, but when you were setting up the list of things, yeah, that was like the rule you set for yourself. I don't know how well that translated in the video. But we specifically tried to go with what we considered our childhood's era of cartoons, yeah.
Like, there were shows I watched that were from before or after, but, like, you know, a lot of, I think Ren and Stimpy came up a lot, and that was, like, you know, 5 years before we were alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone said, like, I think DuckTales, which, you know, way before my life, in the 80s.
Yeah.
So like, when something's on the same time as Cheers, I wasn't there for it. Can't really rate it.
Yeah.
For what it was when it was on.
Motherfuckers were literally telling us, like, I'm surprised people weren't like, oh, you guys didn't add Flintstones to the list? And it's like, no, like the first ever real cartoon on TV wasn't our childhood, my guy. We grew up in the 90s.
Who watches Futurama when you can watch The Jetsons?
Yeah, exactly. I already said that joke that I liked when we did our episode with the Internet Historian. The fucking Jetsons meets Harvey Birdman, and they think they think they're from the future, but they're way past the future.
To be fair, it was a solid scene.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, but there were some people who did give us some shows that we did legitimately miss from the time frame.
Right. So you want to rapid fire through them and just say what we remember?
16. Do you remember that at all?
16? No. Is it worth me pulling up?
We can pull up real fast. It's from the same creators as the Total Drama Island people. This was their show
looks like
before. This was the show before Total Drama Island. Same creators, same voice actors for the most part.
Why is he wearing a MAGA hat? This must be a newer episode. Yeah.
Oh god, that's funny. But this was like, I don't know. Total Drama Island was like, like a reality show, but like it was animated. And
it doesn't matter. Move on. I haven't seen it. Move on to the next one. We can't do a whole nother episode on this.
C tier, okay? Johnny Bravo. We missed. Obviously, we missed that one. We're doing C tier.
I'd give it an A.
It wasn't that captivating.
It was. I mean, I can't
name one episode.
That's not what we rank it by. I remember watching Johnny.
I'm just saying.
Johnny, we can't rank shit based on whether or not we would watch it now. That's the stupidest way to look at nostalgic anything. I wouldn't rock 19.
I think most of S tier we'd watch now.
No, I would say that's way not true.
Really? For me, it was true.
I think Courage the Cowardly Dog is great, but I'm not going to unironically watch like more than an episode or two. And that's only because I'd be watching that episode or two pseudo-ironically. Like, there's like anime to watch now, dude. We could watch the first 30% of Game of Thrones. Like, I'm not going back and watching barely put together animations with a decent storyline, you know?
I guess.
It's nostalgic stuff. We're ranking it as like what we watched back then.
You're saying this to the guy who literally unironically bought all of Teen Titans this week and is watching it.
No, Teen Titans I would watch, though. Like, Teen Titans is on now, isn't it?
There is a CW doing, I think it's called Titans. There's Teen Titans Go, which doesn't count because that's awful. I don't know if they're doing like the Teen Titans like that we watched, like that type of Teen Titans.
Teen Titans was a weird mix of like goofy comedy, but it did have a lot of...
too good for Cartoon Network.
No, it had some legitimate, like, it felt like Batman scenes. Where it had like legitimate combat, legitimate weaknesses, legitimate.
Do you remember
villains.
Batman Beyond?
Not as well as I'd like to say I did. I remember it was a show. Yeah,
they were on at the same time, and they had crossovers where like when the new Batman meets Bruce Wayne, he asks like, "Where's Robin?" and he'll say he's with the Titans.
Yeah, I remember stuff like that. Yeah,
and they'll have like crossover stuff. But yeah,
Johnny Bravo A tier. I feel like it's too much of a meme to not appreciate.
I don't think I didn't see it that way. Next up, because we're not trying to get bogged down, Invader Zim. I'll say it's B.
I'll give it what you give it. Never watched Invader Zim.
People will shill for this show, and I don't know. I didn't enjoy it that much.
People like the aesthetic and the memes of this more than like the actual storyline, I think, because I don't see anybody actively watching Invader Zim or tweeting about watching Invader Zim unironically. But people will bring up the memes, and people will dress up like some of the characters and stuff.
What's an Invader Zim? I don't even remember an Invader Zim meme.
There's a couple on TikTok. One of them's it's so much dialogue. It's like, I'm the one who has the coordinates to be able to do the thing. Yeah, but I'm the one who can do the thing even if you didn't have the coordinate. And they're like arguing.
Oh.
Yeah, and then like Zim screaming and a couple other things. Yeah, there's. What's up next?
So. That Jackie Chan show, I think it was like Jackie Chan Adventures.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
This is one of the ones we mentioned, but then didn't put on the tier list.
Yeah,
this is A tier.
I'll give this an S. Jackie Chan Adventures. I mean, Jackie Chan was always a big fan of man, but it had memes, it had good storyline, it had good villains, and it was it was pretty cohesive. Sorry, I may apologize. I need to borrow this. Thank you. Yeah, they had good stuff, and they had the talismans. I mean, who didn't want talismans? You know what I mean?
Dude, they're like Digivices, but better.
Sure. Go Exodia. What else did we miss?
Obliterate. Xiaolin Showdown.
Oh my god.
Which just to like, I don't want to get
I'm not spelling it right,
making of like the burger or whatever, but like we talked about this the moment we stopped recording. We brought this up.
Yeah.
Just because we're pros.
I remember watching this. I don't remember if it was good or bad. I do remember it making me want to be able to do kung fu and shit, though.
It was. It's like AS. It's about the same as the Jackie Chan.
Sure, I'll
Adventures. Give it that. Whatever. If we give one an S, we'll give the other an S, just because they're kind of the same.
We're on such different levels of, because I legitimately haven't seen this stuff since I was a kid, with the exceptions of like things that are still popular now, like Futurama, Simpsons, SpongeBob, and stuff like that. And since I don't have like a TV or have cable, I'm not like casually bumping into the shows either. If I'm not typing it into Google and spending an hour of my time that I could otherwise be doing something else watching it, I'm not watching it. Whereas you've legitimately watched through very recent episodes of Teen Titans and a bunch of the fucking things that we mentioned. So you have like a legitimate insight into whether or not it is good with your current like understanding of comedy and action and show writing.
Because I was actually surprised with Teen Titans that I actually thought it was a little bit better than I remembered.
Yeah.
Like it was legit. Like Slade was a good villain, and
Slade was a very good villain. Does he turn out to be Robin's dad or whatever the fuck?
I don't remember. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh.
If it is.
I remember they hinted at something like that. Or him knowing who Robin's dad was, and Robin isn't 100% sure who his dad is, or some shit like that. What else we got?
I think the last one I remember was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Foster's Home, yeah.
Which I think is a solid A-tier show.
I'll give it an A-tier. This wasn't one of the shows that I liked watching just because it was on all the time on Cartoon Network. I literally couldn't click on Cartoon Network and not find a 6-hour block of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends as soon as I got home. And it was like, bruh, play anything else. It wasn't a bad show, but it was just on so frequently. I just got into the habit of seeing what else was on. Did we touch on Chalk Zone? We did, right?
We did. Someone said it tastes like cardboard. No, also Ben 10, one we talked about but didn't ever.
We didn't talk about it. I just mentioned one meme.
We mentioned it. I'll say original Ben 10.
I remember the premise. I don't remember watching the show at all.
A-B tier, somewhere in there.
If we're counting the Rule 34, I'll give it an S tier. But sure,
yeah,
we can stick at A-B.
Sure. Yeah.
We didn't talk about Sagwa, the Siamese cat.
Oh, no. Well, yes, we did.
Did we? The Chinese Siamese cat? I think this was along with...
I thought you brought this up.
I thought this was along with a Xiaolin Showdown, where we brought it up after the show was over.
Oh, wait. No, you're right.
What would you give Sagwa, the Chinese Siamese cat, teaching you about traditional Chinese values through cats?
Z tier.
But they know calligraphy. They do calligraphy with their tails, Alex. Have you thought about that?
Fuck it, you're right. S tier.
Hey, that's not bad.
Oh, all right, that's pretty good.
The other thing that I want to mention from last week's episode...
This was a show I'd hate watch. Yeah. Like, I'd hate it, but I'd watch the entire episode.
Yeah, Sagwa wasn't... I mean, I haven't seen it in 10, 15 years or something stupid, but I don't remember it being great. I just remember it being on. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because, like, I remembered a lot of... I think I recollected a lot of shows that we watched. I have no memory of a single premise of any of the episodes.
So here is the episode of Ed and Eddie that I could not find. Is the other thing I want to touch on. So it's by 24 Frames of Nick. It's called Ed and Eddie, How to End a Cartoon. And this is his analysis of the Ed and Eddie movie and how it differs from all the rest of the episodes of Ed and Eddie. And the reason I wasn't able to find it, as you can see, is because that video was blocked from Turner EST, who owns Nickelodeon, I believe, and it's blocked in my country. I have had a couple members in my Discord able to VPN and watch this from, like, England. Or possibly Australia would be my guess, but I think I know England for sure. So if you've got NordVPN, feel free to give that a watch. But if you're in the US, it's going to be a tough time for you. But it's by this guy, 24 Frames of Nick, 500,000 subs. Damn. When he uploaded this video was from a while ago. I think I can scroll for a while before I bump into it. Well, I'm not going to bump into it because it's not there.
It's not there.
1.5 million views. But when he uploaded it, this dude, I'm pretty sure, was at 20,000 views. Or 20,000 subs, I mean. But now that he's done Over the Hedge, I mean, he's got 1.4, 1.5, 2.1, 8 million or 6 million views on Why Diary of a Wimpy Kid 4 sucked. That's not Jesus.
It's so specific.
Yeah,
is that an April Fool's video?
I mean, that's above Total Drama Island, Holes, Phineas and Ferb, Spy Kids, Over the Hedge.
When did that one come out?
A year ago.
Was it on April? It wasn't on April 1st?
April 1st? April 22nd.
Okay, never mind. I thought that seems like one of those like outlandish April Fool's videos where you just like you go way too deep into like, way too specific for like where it's a parody of yourself.
Right. Lemon mouth. Tell me this doesn't look like a porn.
Lemonade Mouth?
Lemonade mouth. Yeah.
That's the movie with Demi Lovato.
So you're saying it is a porn?
No, it's a drug video.
Ah, great. But no, if I took away the title, I replace this with an adult film actress, and you don't really think about it. This totally looks like a thumbnail you'd see on youporn.com or redhub.ca.
We can't just say Pornhub when we... Never mind.
I could. I don't know why it didn't come to my mind.
It's not like everyone remembers it when they click on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is the intro. You'd think I'd remember that.
Yeah.
Tier list. Mention the thing about adding to cart. Thank the patrons. 24 frames of Nick. Something about Nerf guns.
Something about Nerf guns.
What's happening, Alex?
Well, in my house we're kind of stocking up for the apocalypse. Little wars coming, so we thought, let's all get Nerf guns to shoot each other.
Oh, can I grab my Nerf guns?
Yeah, I will allow it.
Okay, here.
Once.
Continue your premise. Let me go grab my Nerf guns.
Well, now that it's just you and me to everyone here, I think that the disc shooters are the superior Nerf gun technology. I think they shoot more accurate. I think they go further. He's going to tell you otherwise. Don't listen to him. He's crazy. He's out here modding shit. But like out of the box, the disc shooters are superior. There's no better way to go. And I miss him, and I want him back. Are you there?
Oh, buddy.
Are you there?
Okay, I'm back. What's happening?
I was just telling them about how the disc shooters are good.
Ah, okay. I don't think anybody's going to agree with you there. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
In the world of Nerf, the disc shooters are a little bit frowned down upon.
Are they? I didn't know that I was walking into such a
can you
deep
see me?
Community.
I
can never see you.
I was trying to share my camera, but I guess that wouldn't be the right way to do it. I think sharing...
Don't break everything. We just fixed everything.
Wait. Can you see this? Hey,
No.
Can you see this?
No.
No? What do you mean no?
No. I don't see nothing.
What? I can see that you can see this.
But I can't see it.
That's fair.
Oh, wait, now I can see it. You updated.
Okay, you can see me.
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. So, I guess we should take a quick...
This is the tech support podcast.
I should take a quick second and show you guys my Nerf arsenal. Because I almost exclusively have rival shooters, which are these Nerf guns that use these small yellow balls. And they're great because unlike a dart, there's no orientation to them. So not only do you not need to worry about how you feed them into your Nerf weapon of choice, but also it allows you to load quite a few more into most of these guns, and they hit really hard. They hit like 80, 90 feet per second out of the box, whereas most guns or Nerf guns that shoot a dart will instead only shoot like 50, 60, 70 sort of feet per second. So you can see me, right, Alex?
I can see you.
Okay, so the first quick gun, I'm going to try and get through these quickly. The first gun and the most popular gun that you're going to see is the Nerf Kronos. That comes in this Deadpool red, the red and blue colored red, and then the Phantom Core, which is white, which is what I've got here, right? Mm-hmm. You can see me, right?
Yeah, I can see you.
So these guys are cool. So these guys load in through the top, so you just kind of pull this guy back and open this door. And when you do so, you reveal where you put in these Nerf balls. And you can put up to 5 of these guys in here, and it'll load every time that you cock one of them back. Mm-hmm. And so this guy, typically, it's $47 here on Amazon. They're never this expensive. Go to your local Walmart or Target. These guys are under $20. And holding 5 of these rival balls and shooting them, these things hit like 80 feet per second out of a box. And they're super spicy. But that's only if you want compact, right? So if I were to come over to your house and we were to have a war, like this is a secondary weapon, right? Small,
obviously.
Small, portable, only holds about 5 shots.
Maybe on an eco round I'd use it.
Maybe on an eco round. What's really cool about these is if you get yourself something like one of these guys, which is a little bit bigger, you can see that they come with full-fledged magazines at the bottom of them.
Oh my god.
That hold between 8 and 12 rounds. This is a 12
Wait,
round
hold
magazine.
that up. Hold that gun up. It looks like a fucking Destiny rifle.
It does. They're big. They're big. And there's a handle on the other side that you can use to prime it. So these guys hold up to 12 rounds, right?
Does that have left-handed support?
It does. You can take the handle off and put it on the other side.
Are you serious? That never happens.
These only cost about $12. And look, I actually think I have to move the handle to the other side. So there's a little bit that you can pinch here that you guys can't see. And I also can't reach. So maybe GG. Oh, no. It's a lever that you pull back. Pull it out. And then you just move it to the other side. Full ambi, bro. Full ambi. You cock this back. It loads the ball. Auto loads the thing into the chamber. And then these also shoot like 60 feet per second. So this is a little easier to load than the pistol because the pistol you have to rack from the top. This one has rails at the top of it, which the pistol does. So if you look at my fully battery-powered automatic version, you can hold another magazine at the top of it, which is...
Wait, can you buy that one?
Yeah, these are all buyable. What do you mean?
I mean, like fully automatic.
Yeah, this thing's battery-powered. Yeah.
It's not modded? Okay.
No, you buy this. This is like $40, though.
No, because you did mention you had a modded one.
I did mention that I had a modded one, which I didn't grab, but I might go back and grab. So you can load these up, rip them off, stick it right at the bottom, and then have another 12 rounds ready to go. And then this has a rev trigger, a real fire trigger. This guy's heavy. It's big, and you have to load it with like 6 C-cell batteries or a rechargeable battery pack that costs another $30 that I haven't taken the time to do. But this was a returned Nerf gun at a Target that was near me. So while this is normally $50, I got it for $9 because the box was destroyed, but the thing was fine. So I was like, yes, I'll take that. So this guy's just, you rev, you click, and you hit a bunch of people. You want to see my favorite of these guys, though? It's not made by Nerf.
Yeah.
My favorite of these guys, and really the only reason that I'm even doing this much effort to show you this, is this guy, which is called a Liberator. You like this guy? This one holds 12 shots. This doesn't hit that hard. It only hits about 50 FPS out of the box, so it's way weaker than everything else, but you can upgrade the spring in it. Not only is it a pump-action shotgun that you load and then shoot like that. That sounds
satisfying. That sounded satisfying.
Not only is it a pump-action shotgun, but the way that you fucking load it is under the goddamn barrel like a real fucking shotgun. You can load up to 8 rounds at the bottom like real fucking shells.
Wow.
Rack it, and then fucking use it like a real... Like, you feel like you're loading a shotgun when you're fucking putting the rival balls in here. It's so satisfying.
Has Nerf gone too far?
This isn't even Nerf. This is made by...
I know, but...
Adventure Force, the other big company that does guns.
There's another big company?
There's a couple big companies.
I've only ever known Nerf.
There's a couple big companies that have stepped into Action Force Liberator. All of the Nerf guns sound like sex toys, and it always makes me nervous to Google them.
Did you say Adventure Force?
Oh, Adventure Force, sorry. Adventure Force Liberator.
Oh, I bought a pack of their darts, I think, when I was going for a refill pack.
Yeah, their whole shtick is that they do stuff that either Nerf doesn't do and the community's been asking for, or Nerf does but is way too expensive.
Yeah. There's that shotgun.
This is a similar one. This is interesting. So not only does this load in the same way, but this little hopper that they have up in here uses the same connecting point that the Nerf magazines do.
Really?
So you can take one of those sticks and stick it in the top of this thing, and it'll perfectly feed 12 rounds into it because they use the exact same feeding mechanism. Yeah. Huh. So you can buy one of these guys for like $20 and then use all your Nerf equipped equipment if you want to. And it actually works a little bit better than the hopper because this hopper, everything's gravity fed. So sometimes the balls don't fall into the chamber. But the magazines are all spring loaded. So that pushes the balls right into the chamber. So it's actually better to use the Nerf things.
So do you have like a recommendation then for like, what's the hardest hitting Nerf gun you can get? Or like of these darts or whatever?
So the hardest hitting thing you can get out of a box,
out of the box.
is the rivals. So anything that shoots a ball is going to go upwards of 70, 80 feet per second out of the box. Like these are up at 95 feet per second. Like they hit hard.
I could get that. I could get that.
And here's the thing. They're not expensive. You can get this weird Reaper style. It's pump action, but it loads just like the pistol does. The ergonomics are kind of goofy, but these are $20. And you can get them in whatever color that you want. They have a real pistol. So the Kronos that I showed you, that first gun that's a pistol, is massive. Whereas this one can actually fit in your pocket, but it only shoots one ball at a time. These are $10. And it hits at 90 feet per second. That's still harder than any dart launcher out of the box. Yeah. And then they've got, all black fucking bullet clips. Holy shit.
My family's going to hate me.
These are cool. Well, so how many people in your family do you think are legitimately going to use these things?
All 5.
All 5?
All 5.
Really? Is that including your parents? Like, they're into it?
Yeah. My dad was sitting on the couch with, like, with a Nerf gun just now to defend himself.
Oh, that sounds so fucking cool. I want to come over to your place.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the only one going out regularly. Everyone else is stir crazy.
Right. I would probably stick with the pistols, just because rival guns get expensive. So the Kronos can be $20. These big guys can be a lot more.
I like the idea of those automatic ones, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So you can get the one that I have is called the Nerf Perseus. No, I'm stupid. The Nerf Hera is the one that I have.
Are they named after Greek gods? That's amazing.
All the rival series ones are. So looks like the Hera's been outclassed. So they have a new one called the Perseus that's $90, but it holds 50 rounds in a hopper at the top of it. There is no clip. You just dump rounds into it, and it can pretty easy. It can do all 50 rounds in about 9 seconds. Like, you can empty your entire hopper. I don't know why you'd want to in a situation where you're not like mowing down a line of people, but like if you just want to hit somebody with
probably just on the way to history class.
I would like to reiterate that while we are in the United States, that is not meant to be that joke. They have this P90 style one where the clip, it loads into the side of it. Or no, not like a P90. What's that bullpup style thing from Call of Duty 2 where you load the clip into the side of the gun?
TAR? Oh, no, are you thinking of the MP40?
Probably, yeah.
But that's from World at War. Or, yeah.
I don't know my Call of Duties, yeah. It's whatever you're thinking of, though. But they have a bunch of different ones, and then you don't need to look at Nerf ones either. Look at Action Force, look at Dart Zone. They all have, like...
For the Rival Series, though, or just for anything?
So anything...
Rival Series is Nerf, right?
Rival Series is Nerf, and that's the official one. If you look at Action Force or Adventure Force... What does Adventure Force call it? Adventure Force Guns... Adventure Force calls it Tactical Strike? I don't know, but look at these guys, too, because they have a lot of guns that Nerf doesn't have.
Why do they call it the Off-Brand Counter-Strike?
What?
The Off-Brand Counter-Strike name.
Adventure Force?
Tactical Strike.
Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. That completely went over my head. God damn it. I'm drunk. It's okay. I'm drinking Nas.
Nas Queen.
Nas Queen. Okay. I'm just going to leave your screen sharing on OBS, because what's the issue with seeing me, huh?
Cool. I have to see you.
Yeah, that's true. What did you think you were going to get?
I was looking at that like Gatling gun one because I thought that would be the most, annoying, but I'm kind of thinking that if I can shoot one at 90 feet per second.
This guy?
Yeah, I actually ordered that tonight.
Really?
I just want to point it out there. I'm just going to work and going home right now, so I think quarantine's been good for my bank account in general.
Sure.
So I was feeling ignorant.
So they have a rival version of it that isn't too much more expensive.
I saw that. I might cancel mine.
So it's $120. It holds about as many rounds, but I think especially if you're doing these high capacity guns, you're way better off doing rival because you can just load them into a hopper.
Plus, I don't know if anyone relates to this, but the most depressing thing in the world is single loading darts into a freaking magazine.
Yeah, and this is a spring loaded one too, so you'd be pushing them down with one hand while slowly, racking 50 fucking darts in it. Like, no, that's...
You just described the last half hour of my life.
You need to not do that anymore. I would say that if you're going to get one, though, feel free to get the Prometheus if you want to, this guy. It holds 300 rounds. Like, it's stupid.
I'll send you a video of it.
But it isn't that fast.
That's fine. I want this because it's Cyril Figgis suppressing fire.
Suppressing fire. If I was in a position to get something, I would get the Perseus though. This guy, 50 rounds, way smaller, much higher fire rate, and this is the most recent Nerf gun. The Prometheus that's back here, the really big one, the minigun looking one, came out like a year ago, maybe more. Whereas this came out like in the last 6 months.
Okay.
If that means anything to you, if that matters to you. I just think the fact that it's smaller and it doesn't require, 2 handles and basically a shoulder strap to operate is the strong play. But maybe 50 rounds in a hopper versus 200 something rounds in a hopper at about the same price isn't the right way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think for the suppressing fire annoying factor, I'm gonna get that Prometheus, but I'm definitely gonna get the other one, the Perseus.
That's pretty cool, dude. Wait, are you the one who's gonna have to buy the guns for everybody else in the house too?
It's already what I've been doing.
Why is that? You're just happy that everybody's using them, so you don't mind like getting new ones?
I just don't. It's fun, What the hell? What else am I gonna be doing right now?
Well, I'm saying, would you be buying all the Nerf guns if like nobody else in the house was playing with them at all?
Probably not.
Yeah. So that's one. Your family's cool, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, also I have little cousins who can use it when they come over and whatnot, so it's not like the worst.
That's true too.
Big family.
Can I throw out one more quick bit of Nerf elitism?
Yeah, I mean that's what I was asking about.
There's
a podcast happening.
Yeah, there's a podcast happening. Oh, take it easy, buddy. So this is the Nerf Falcon Fire. You know what? I'll just go grab it. Hold on.
Hell yeah. He was bragging about this before we started recording because he's very proud of it. And he said it was right behind him, so I thought this would be like, a fast transition. But now that it's just us again, he kind of convinced me that darts discs are not the way to go.
Discs.
I was talking with the audience.
Yeah, discs are. I mean, if you want them, go for them. It's just if you're willing to spend $100 on something by Nerf for the performance of it, you're never the target audience for the disc stuff because the disc stuff is 100% just showy.
I would like to say that my basis for how hard it hits or how annoying it is I'll just shoot my sister once, and her based on her noise, I know how effective it was.
Okay.
And they seem to hate the disc the most. And can I actually tell my disc story real quick?
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
I was probably like 20 when this story happened, so like not the age I should have been when the story's being told.
Sure.
But I was in bed and I pre-aimed it at the door, but I was like facing the other direction, so it was like under my arm.
Wait, so you have some sort of disc launching Nerf device in your hands.
Yeah, I have the OG one, like that one that had the side load where you like close the door and it springs it upwards. It holds like 5 at a time.
Nerf Vortex launcher, I feel like should probably bring it up.
Literally, I think that
this guy, these big ones.
No, it was that to the right, to the middle of the screen. That one, yeah.
This thing.
That one, yeah.
The Vigilon, sure.
Well, I pre-aimed it at the door.
Right.
And I thought I heard my sister coming. And I shoot. And I just hear my mom yell, ow. And she's like holding her eye. I hit her behind the back no look in the eye.
Oh, whoa.
And like it detached her retina.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. Like
her retina? Like not her contact lens? Like her eyepiece?
No. Her literal eye. She had to like get surgery the next week.
Why are you still allowed to have Nerf guns?
This was the most. My mom is so stir crazy right now and needs us to have something to do. She's fine with this right now, but she gets like PTSD if I aim it at her.
I would.
But yeah,
fuck.
I felt so bad. Like I felt awful. But in my
mind, you killed your mom, dude. They had to replace her.
This was the craziest shot ever. Behind the back, no look in the eye, off a timing where I was only using the sound of her footsteps.
That is Splinter Cell level shit, though.
And yeah,
that is very much Splinter Cell level shit.
If that was a real gun and she was like, someone robbing me, I'm the most stand your ground person you've ever seen.
You'd feel even worse though if you killed somebody with that shot.
No, but they were there to rob me. That's why I prefaced it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they couldn't just be in your house.
Nope.
We're not in a
no other reason.
So this is a Nerf Falcon Fire. So the way that this guy works is you cock back the top, you top load a dart.
That's annoying.
A dart.
Okay.
Load it, and then it shoots between 50 and 60 FPS. So stupid. This modification that you can purchase by a gentleman named Gavin Fuzzy out of Singapore, or the Philippines maybe, called the Spamf, changes this previous little loading system that just holds 2 darts for no reason into a magazine breaching system.
How did he...
So
that feels like a big change.
You can see that most of the pieces come off, and then it's basically everything that's purple. Two giant pieces of purple get clasped onto the moving parts of this gun. Now when it gets loaded, it pulls a dart that's in the magazine. So you don't need to do anything but just keep racking it over and over again, and it holds like 15 shots. And these mini darts are way more accurate. They have less mass, so they go way farther. And you can rack them really, really hard. And you can see from 50 to 60 FPS, they're now shooting at well over 130, which hurts. Like, I could hit you from a good 8 feet away, and there's no way, like, through a jacket, you'd be able to tell that I tagged you, right? I happen to have one here. I got mine in a all black and gray with a bright pink trigger release. I ordered magazines because they don't come with magazines for this thing, and then I forgot to pick them up, and now everything's corona'd, so I haven't got magazines. But you can still load this guy from the top. There's no safety, so, if you don't rack it, it still totally fires. So you have to be a little bit careful when you're like me and you're loading in darts from the top. But these motherfuckers are crazy. This shit, mine sucks because I didn't put it together well. But they just look so cool because you can release the trigger. The sounds are satisfying. It feels like a heavy 6-pound piece of plastic in your hand. This is my favorite fucking Nerf gun, and it's not even one of the rival ones, but it hits harder than the rival one, so how mad can you be, right?
Yeah. I mean, holy crap.
This dude goes over the top with it he upgrades the trigger catch that's on the inside of it from this hollow plastic one that it comes with to this fully filled plastic one so that he can put in like a 20-pound spring, which it's way not rated for, and that plastic won't break. And he also adds a bit of brass to the end of the barrel so that the thing that the dart's actually flying through has even less friction than the plastic that they come with. And as a result, it looks like a legitimate weapon. He's stuck on a little piece of plastic at the end, but it looks like a real weapon when everything's said and done.
Yeah.
And this one hits closer to like, hold on, I'm gonna let you hear what this thing sounds like when it goes off.
Oh damn. The sad thing is I lost audio.
Wait, you can't hear this?
No.
Oh god damn it. Okay, whatever.
We're back to breaking everything.
Change.
I'm so disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Wait, you can see this now, right?
Well, we're back to your screens.
Listen.
Welcome to the text. I didn't know that was. Oh god.
Yeah, it sounds hard, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get hit by that.
Yeah, no, you probably don't.
I got to that will detach a retina.
Yeah. These hit hard. The nutty thing is these things are accurate when you have those brass barrels. So it's not just loud.
I bet.
If you want to hit a soda can from like 80 feet away, you could totally like train yourself to be able to hit that shot.
When are they going to add like the spiral to the darts so that they spin to stabilize even more?
I think they do that naturally. But
oh god.
Yeah, I mean, you add fucking what's it called? Barrel something on actual guns. What is that called? Whatever. It's when they add the spiral to the barrel.
I think I know the term, but I don't know enough. I'm not confident.
I'm
not American enough.
Inside gun barrel.
Rifling. I don't know.
Rifling. That's exactly it. Yeah.
I was gonna make a joke that you need to rifle through the results.
No, rifling. That's what it's called. Yeah. So it gives whatever projectiles coming out of these things. It gives it a spin.
These are Mythbuster things I'm remembering now.
Yeah. So while we're on the topic of board stuff to do in the house board in the house in the house board, we came up with the actual topic of what today's Shpodcast is supposed to be about 40 minutes into this episode.
We plan stuff?
We try to, and then we end up talking about Nerf guns for 20 minutes. Not that I'm complaining. I'm sure lots of you at home can relate to this. Probably not.
To be fair, I brought that up on a whim that we should talk about that, and you had way more insight than I was.
You didn't know I was into Nerf guns, yeah.
No, I didn't. I walked into like a bee's nest.
I wasn't planning. I mean, it wasn't until I saw that Nerf gun that I just showed you that I was like, wait a second, I want this.
I mean, I kind of want that.
But they're kind of expensive, and you have to find yourself a Nerf Falcon Fire, which I had to buy it from like a Barnes & Noble 2 miles from here. like not even a toy store. They just happen to have them in stock. The premise that you had come up with for today was to give a list of our top 5, more or less, favorite YouTube channels.
What we spend our time watching. And we can have some honorable mentions, what have you. But I think it's a good thing to give because I usually when people start podcasts,
in one way or another, they'll do an episode that's sort of like a get to know me. Who are the co-hosts of the podcast? Who are we? What do we do? Why do we start this podcast? And just sort of give you a little bit of information about us. I wanted to skip that because this goes up on my YouTube channel. If you want to know the type of person I am, A, you don't, and B, I have 190 other videos you can watch from the last 2 years. But I feel like in the topics that we touch on, we give a good impression of the sort of people that we are through our music and through the anime that we watch and where we rank our childhood TV shows on a tier list and things like that. Yeah. Plus, you aren't actually a YouTuber in the traditional sense. I mean, your biggest social presence online is this podcast. So I don't know if you live your online presence like an open book the way that I do.
I'm a viewer.
Yeah, I didn't want to put you on the spot to give a whole backstory, but maybe even better than a horoscope. I think taking a look at somebody's list of subscribed YouTube channels says quite a bit about them. So much so that I think the way that we should do this, before revealing some of our favorite YouTube channels, is for us to try and guess what we think the other person has in their top 5 YouTube channels that they watch.
Okay. Can I go first?
I need to very quickly...
Am I allowed to guess Internet Historian for you?
I didn't know if I was allowed to put Internet Historian in my top 5. First of all, I don't have a top 5, like, written down already. I have 2 that I know I watch that I would very easily put into a top 5, no problem. And I also don't... And you might be able to guess. I think one of them you might be able to guess. The other one, I don't know if you would.
I don't even know. I feel like we both have very little to go on each other. Well, one thing I'll say is we talk about YouTube a lot, but we're talking at like a wall to each other because I think we generally don't watch the same stuff. Right? Like,
well, so you watch so much more than I do in every capacity of the word. I don't know how it's possible, but you watch more TV, more movies, maybe less different types of anime, but definitely more anime. And I'm just going to take a guess and say probably more YouTube as well.
Yeah. In the areas I like to watch, I definitely binge. I mean, I have a lot of free time. Like I guess at work, I have a lot of I can just do my job without having to think about it. So I can have YouTube on like 24/7.
Right.
It's really easy for me to do.
I will... I guess, okay, so I've got 4 here that I could say would definitely be in my top 10. Let's just pretend they're in the top 5. You said you had 5 and then some honorable mentions as well, right? So at the end of this, at the very least, you guys should have some hopefully interesting-ish YouTube channels to check out if you haven't heard of them before. And I'm sure we'll give a quick synopsis on them. So I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to take a very cheap guess at one of your top 5s and just say that you probably have Summoning Salt in your top 5.
Yeah, he's number 2.
Ooh. You want to give me a quick synopsis on who Summoning Salt is and why you watch his stuff?
Well, he himself is a speedrunner for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, the original. But I guess that's what, like, if you look at his original videos, I think they're all just his speedruns. Like,
you want to give a quick synopsis on what speedrunning is?
Oh, what speedrunning is? It's just completing a video game, depending on the category, as fast as you can.
Right.
In most games, it's the any percent where you just get done like the main boss fight as fast as you can.
Right. So in a video game like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which if you don't know what speedrunning is, then you only know Mike Tyson's Punch-Out casually. I mean, obviously you play as what is it, Little Joe?
Yeah.
And you fight through a bunch of people to try and then fight Mike Tyson at the end of the game. How do you complete this as fast as possible? Just bullet points. Like what? Give an example of like one of the strats that you might use to beat some of these guys. Are you just punching and bashing buttons?
Every one of these guys has their own individual strategy that I've created. Because what you learn from him a lot of the time is that games evolve in how they're beat. And there's strategies that go out, but like different fighters will have different combinations of dodges and punches that will beat them the fastest. It's something I wasn't interested in until he started making videos about it, where it's not just Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but he'll do it for like Mario 64, Mario 2, games like that, where it just was like, these are games I played casually, but like watching people like speedrun and just obliterate these games was so interesting to watch. And then the way he like explains it, and he gives a little narrative where the story behind the PBs, the personal best, and it just adds so much to it, where I just think I think me and my friends talk about it. It's too good for YouTube is the way we look at
Right.
it. Like this could be like a TV series, like not a popular, like obviously not like a mainstream popular.
It could
one,
definitely
but
be
it's
on
got a niche
G4.
following.
It could definitely be on G4.
It could be like one of those random HBO specials.
Well, do you know what G4 is?
Yeah, I know what G4 is.
You don't think this could
I
be on
grew
like
up watching
a segment on Attack of the Show every week?
It definitely could, but I think it's too big for that.
I guess that's true.
I think it takes time to build this narrative. That's why his videos nowadays are like an hour long.
Yeah.
He actually, I don't want to say if you want to date this, but he actually just uploaded.
Oh, did he? That's Pavlov.
Yeah.
What did Summoning Salt just upload? The history of
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. You already watched this? You're watching?
No, I paused so that we could record.
So if you guys,
The things I do for love.
if you guys aren't familiar, yeah, so that's exactly it. So Summoning Salt does basically video essays on, not only speedruns. So typically if you look at speedrunning content on YouTube, 90% of it is going to be just somebody finishing a game as quickly as possible. And they're going to upload it so that there's video proof that, without cheating, this person was able to complete, Super Mario Sunshine in 2 hours flat while collecting all the different shines that are in the game. That number's probably off, but you get the idea. And they provide video proof so that not only can somebody see the way that they do it, but they can reproduce it in the event that they see a trick and they want to make sure that it's legitimate and there was no outside software and whatever to use. Summoning Salts was probably maybe the first person, definitely the person to pioneer putting together the progression of speedrunning over time. So a year ago, the fastest way to beat a video game might have taken 45 minutes, and now it might take 35 minutes. And that 10 minutes that was saved typically isn't somebody discovers 10 minutes faster of a way to do mission 3, right? It's usually a Japanese runner does this in 20 seconds, whereas everybody else does it in 30. And somebody was able to take that method, apply it to the current world record, and save an extra minute and a half on the last boss fight by doing a special different trick. And now they have the world record in June. Somebody does that, and then
but every now and then there is one big breakthrough, which is also an interesting part of it. It could be either technically. Someone could find some game-breaking 10-minute save. It varies depending on the game and the community, what it can find.
Right. My point is they encompass all of that. So they tell you the story of the first person to ever complete the game with the intention of doing it quickly, all the way up to the current fastest world record, what gets implemented into that run, and then what could still be improved if somebody were to beat that record again. And they tell it over time, and they show the emotions of who's beaten it, who gets kicked out. Sometimes they'll touch on like cheaters and people who are illegitimate and stuff like that. Summoning Salt does it.
I'll reference Summoning Salt on like a daily basis. A joke about it.
Right.
Imagine a bus. Is the common one.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if you know what that one means.
I know what that one means.
Okay.
I don't know if that's... is that worth explaining? Fuck it. Explain it. So explain the...
Oh my god. It's definitely not worth it, but I will.
So
the way Mario checks
before you do it. So I have to assume that people aren't familiar with speedrunning. Like that's the way we should go about this because
it's
if you know speedrunning, you already know everything that we've said so far and you get it. But if you don't know what speedrunning is, typically the games that are run are older games. I'd say most speedrunning is done on an older title that's been around long enough for people to play it 1,000 times over and find the fastest tactics. And to explain how things are done, they usually...
Actually, one of the biggest games out right now for speedrunning is Mario Odyssey, which is really new.
I mean, define biggest.
Well, it's one of the most commonly run nowadays, just because it's easy to pick up.
Okay, sure. I don't even know where the fuck I was going with this. Guess one of mine, Alex.
Guess one of yours?
Guess one of my top 5 YouTubers.
This is going to be awful because you're going to be way better at guessing mine.
I only have one of yours.
Is Pewds in yours?
Fuck no. PewDiePie is not in one of mine.
Well, I was just going to guess that because of what I think how Internet Historian described your content.
A more casual PewDiePie?
Yeah.
At one point? Yeah. No.
And I can't guess Internet Historian because that's too obvious.
Or
is that too much of a shill?
I don't have Internet Historian on the 4 people that have written here, just because if I did, I know he'd get guessed instantly. But I'll add him to the top 5, and we can do Internet Historian.
Okay.
So
I don't know if anyone here knows of him. He's pretty.
I don't know if you guys have heard of.
It's pretty rare on this channel.
Internet historian, but a number of people on my Twitch streams, whenever they see that I'm streaming on Twitch and they're visiting for the first time, they always ask how me and Internet historian met. So if you guys aren't familiar, a while ago I did Instagram stealing memes. So a while ago when I was uploading 5 videos a week, 3 videos a week or something, I uploaded this video, which is an old SumitoMedia show, episode 35 from a year ago, over a year and a half ago. Internet historian saw this video because he himself was working on this video, the Instagrabbing of r/dank memes, which is also on Instagram stealing memes from Reddit and what have you. And upon seeing this video and my style of comedy and the fact that, I had done a video on the same topic, he reached out to me on Discord and he said, hey, saw your video on Instagram stealing memes and whatever. Do you mind if I steal a clip from your video to use in my video? And I did not know who he was at the time. I figured he was just stealing it to make a Nightcore remix or something, as people have asked to do in the past. And I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. I don't really believe in copywriting videos unless somebody's just uploading my entire video all over again.
Yeah.
And that was at 11, 12 at night. I was in the middle of a match of League of Legends or something, and I saw somebody message me on Discord. And then he asked me to link him on Twitter. I had a Twitter just to secure the @SumitoMedia handle, but I never tweeted. And then he followed me on Twitter, and then I was like, cool. And then I wake up the next day, and on Discord, I've got 5, 6, 7 different people that are in my Discord. There's 50 people in the Discord, but a bunch of people that are in the general chat. Wait, was that the internet historian? Was that the real internet historian? And I was like, wait, is this guy big? And then he's got his YouTube linked in his Discord account. So obviously I click on it, and he's at 1.2 million subs on his channel or whatever. And I was like, oh fuck, who is this guy? And then I realized that I actually had seen his video on DashCon and Rainforest.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's this dude, the dude with the voice that does the videos about the things.
DashCon was the one I saw first.
Yeah, DashCon, and then I think I'd also seen the one that was on the new iPhone that came out, the Great iPhone Massacre. I'd actually seen a couple of his videos, but I didn't recognize him by name right at the time. God, he really doesn't have a lot of videos uploaded. I didn't realize there's only 20 videos
It's mostly the second channel.
Yeah. So I didn't end up in the video.
20.
Yeah, I didn't match the pacing that was going into it or whatever. But we kept in touch on Twitter, and then eventually we ended up doing the In the Field episode on the second channel, and then all goes from there. But now that I know him,
well, wait, you didn't include my contribution to all this.
Oh, that's right.
Just explain it.
If you guys take a look at the Going Camping at the End of the World, the video that is on Harold Camping, I am in this video very quickly. I'll play this clip here. A quick clip at an undisclosed location of me, as internet historian messaged me on Twitter, said, could you just do a clip of you eating a hamburger in the middle of the street and then looking up as if there's a light shining down upon you? And I was like, yeah, sure, man, no problem. So I'm shooting this on my lunch break at work, the cameraman of which later becomes the co-host to the Shpodcast, Alex Rodriguez.
I'm Alex.
Stop. Yeah. So technically, I don't care. But anyway, since
we were both way too full to be doing that also.
Holy shit, yeah, we ate lunch, and then I was like, oh, wait a second, I gotta get this
big ass lunch.
I gotta get this video out to fucking internet historian. And I was like, yo, you down to eat 2 more burgers? And then I
did. You took 1 bite and I ate the rest because I'm fat.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, not you said it, not me. But since discovering his channel and seeing the process that goes into like how much of a perfectionist he is with making everything happen, very much top 5. He is. If everybody on YouTube took the effort that this guy puts into making his videos, even if you're just doing videos that aren't anywhere near as serious as his, but you just put in the effort that he puts into it and making sure your shit's right, looks good, holds your attention, and is on a topic that's worth caring about, YouTube would be so much better off. But I guess I could say that about a lot of people. But yeah, obviously, big influential boy that I've met personally. Can't hate on the internet, man. Yeah, internet historian, you got him. Dead on. I got your summoning salts as well.
Yeah, now this is where it gets hard because neither of us are going to be able to
Neither
guess
one
each
of us are
other's.
going to have another good answer, yeah.
So you have to go first and no idea.
I have to go next. I'm not going to be able to give a specific channel anymore, but I want to say that one of your top fives probably has to be an analytical YouTuber on anime, right? Do you have an anime YouTuber in your top five?
I don't.
Fuck. All right, I guess just give me number...
I think if I had to give you my best anime, I'm going to go with the Swag Kage.
The Swag Kage.
Just because I watched a lot of his Naruto videos. I'll just give a shout out.
Oh, I don't know how to spell it. Wait, help.
Wait, I got to... Swag and then...
Kage. Oh, that's how you spell it. I'm stupid. Swag Kage. Oh, he's got a pretty big channel, dude. Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah. 200 videos only. He's at nearly 1 million subs.
He does anime stuff, so like... you say one wrong thing in anime and everyone gets in there to pile on you.
Oh, this dude only uploads like twice a month. Damn.
Yeah, I mean it's a good channel.
That's pretty cool.
I like his analysis. That's in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble for that.
Well, you said that I got I didn't really put these in any order. I guess just maybe save your best for last. Give me another person off your thing. Who's a top 5 YouTuber?
So you guessed my 2, so that kind of sucks. I'll give you my 5 was JacksFilms.
Oh, that was so easy.
Yeah.
I could have easily gotten JacksFilms.
To be fair, I knew you were gonna get Summoning Salt because of how like prevalent my like references of it is.
I mean, well, everybody watches Summoning Salt. The only reason he's not in my top 5 is because I have a different speedrunning channel that I like more.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Because I don't actually like his sort of slow, methodical storytelling style of thing. Although that's what I like. Yeah, exactly. I've got somebody with a little bit more pep, and is actually the person that I directly parody in my American Dad speedrunning video.
Okay.
But JacksFilms.
Who is this? Is probably the oldest. This is probably the oldest YouTuber I have on there.
Like age wise?
No, I mean like channel age wise. Like a lot of my Something Salt's fairly recent.
And
a lot of my
in terms of how long he's been making videos.
Yeah. But like JacksFilms, I think it dates back to the beginning of time.
JacksFilms has the what the fuck blanket that was at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, which was
11 years ago.
All encompassing. Yeah. Everyone saw this video when it came out.
Can we take a quick?
It got spread.
Can we take a quick moment to? I don't know how much of a curse this is. Maybe it's better to have one than to not have one. But people who have videos that go like giga viral like this, 24 million views from 11 years ago. Like, think about that. 11 years ago. Imagine you could tell JacksFilms 10 years ago that, that what the fuck blanket video that you made, that's going to be the best video you've ever made in terms of views. You will never surpass that no matter how hard you try. Give it a whole decade. You're not going to, you'll barely come close to half that many views.
Yeah. I mean, that's a depressing way to look at it. He definitely has some shining moments since then.
The quick YouTuber that I want to take a look at is Captain Sparkles. You recognize this guy?
Yeah, I remember YouTube. I remember Minecraft.
So this guy has the notorious revenge parody.
No, it's the Viva La Vida parody.
Okay, but 230 mil views is what I'm referencing.
Yeah, but like that was like, I don't know, that was really well made. I don't even think did he make anything else along this alliance of this? This is that. Or is it no, it's the DJ guy that's falling in. Baby tonight. That one. You're right.
Oh man. Yeah, it's that. 230 million views from 8 years ago. You're never going to come near that many views again. And he's come close. He's tipped over the halfway point with other equivalent videos, other Minecraft music video parodies that are rendered in 3D, right? Yeah. And it looks like the Gangnam Style one has still been no, it's right here, Minecraft Style, 18 million views. This got taken down for copyright, even though it was done with an original track and then was re-uploaded. So this might be the re-upload with 18 million views.
Do you remember when he dropped his computer in the bathtub?
No.
I think he was doing an ice bucket challenge, and he dropped his MacBook in the bathtub.
Oh man!
While doing it, that's all I remember. I remember laughing really hard.
But I don't know, man. This is daunting. It's nice to get that many views. In fact, that super skyrocketed his channel in an obscene way. But it's still like, God, to upload a video now and know that, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but it's like, I would like to think that with time, your channel is just going to get bigger and bigger. You have more subs. You have more experience in making YouTube videos. You're only going to be making better content with a better and better chance of reaching even more and more people.
What if this is as good as it gets?
But what if this is as good as it gets? Yeah.
Is the top video on Pew's channel Bitch Lasagna, or is it still something really old?
The top video on PewDiePie's channel currently is going to be... Bitch Lasagna is over 100 million views, right? So it's going to be Bitch Lasagna, and then it's going to be followed by a funny compilation, which will be at like 60 million views, if I remember correctly.
Well, we're gonna find out.
So let's see. Making music is cheating, though. I'll say that. Yeah, it's Bitch Lasagna, 250 million views. Oh, and then congratulations. Music doesn't count, though. But here it is, a funny montage at almost 90 million views.
It's good.
Like...
It's a good diss track.
The only reason that...
To be fair, I mean, his channel has fairly new stuff at the top all time, which is kind of crazy considering what we've just talked about.
Well, because it's music.
No, but even like the YouTube Rewind, I guess, if you're going to say that's music too, but it's not really.
Well, this is very much a music video.
It is, but like... It's like it's not... I wouldn't call that a music video. It's a recap video.
With music and no talking. Yeah.
Okay. God damn it.
Like the most recent...
All these rules.
So I'm just saying it's music. Right?
Yeah.
Because music... How do you get, 100... How do you get 100 million views? Right? If it's a normal video, like you have to get 100 million people to watch it. And once they've watched it, it might not be entertaining enough to watch again. But it has to be convicting... It has to evoke enough of an emotion that you share it with somebody and it gets out to 100 million people. But if you do a song that isn't copywritten, right, and it's catchy enough, it's going to be playing 24 hours a day on repeat at every hair salon, every little mall kiosk, every fucking Korean grocery store, right? Especially when you're as big of a meme as PewDiePie is, you know what I mean? Like, people are just going to play his shit nonstop. I use his music because I know it's not going to get copywritten. I used to do the same thing with Crab Rave, but then people started claiming it. But, like, that's kind of why I consider it cheating. I'm not saying it sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't deserve to get 250 million views. But for him to do a montage of all of his funniest moments and try and beat this one, not going to happen, right? For him to do a commentary video on the Paul brothers and beat the one that he did on Jake Paul, not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but yeah. Stop being right.
That's music. Music is cheating. Here's another example that I discovered the other night. What do you think is the most viewed 6ix9ine song on YouTube?
I can't even tell you one.
Yeah, you can't. Would you guess that it would be his Spanish one? Did you even know there was a Spanish one?
No.
Did you know it's over?
I know why. I know why. I'm gonna click on the video later.
Did you know why it's a billion views deep?
Wait, what?
Did you even know? On his channel, 1 billion views.
Oh.
Because if you make Latin music, it goes uber viral. Uber viral. And this doesn't even have Daddy Yankee or J Belvin or Bad Bunny on it.
I thought you were going to say Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, fuck. It'd be over if this was Mr. Worldwide. But his most viewed video to date, and you don't even know the song. Like, I could play this front to back. It's not in any memes. It's not in anything. The ones that you know are Fifi, Stupid, and Gooba. Like, you'll know these ones. But I didn't even know this until like a week ago. That because Latin music just gets replayed so fucking much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to get copywritten, so let's be careful.
It's over, man.
But anyway, music's cheating, and creating video essays on movies that everybody considers good is cheating. As far as views go.
Wait, oh.
Like, if I wanted to make a YouTube channel right now, and my only goal was to get to like 100,000 subscribers or something, with no qualms about, am I going to be able to do it forever? Am I going to be able to make it into something that can become my full-time job or something? I would make video essays on movies. I would be like, why The Shining is such a good movie. Why Scott Pilgrim has so many details, and just do 24 fucking minutes of the most obvious shit that's been said over and over again for the last 5 years, and it'll go instantly back. Upload it to r/videos. Reddit's fucking hive mind will take care of it. I'll be at 100,000 subs in a week, dude.
You know what? The Shining was good.
People comment, people always forget just how good blah 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 director, blah 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 Scorsese, blah 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 soundtrack. Like, it's
blah 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 Stanley Kubrick.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Just wait till tomorrow when someone says, "Today I learned that the guy who wrote The Shining, whatever his name was, didn't like Stanley Kubrick's version."
Yeah, fuck Stanley Kubrick.
For the 50 millionth time that's been posted on Reddit.
Who is JacksFilms?
Jackson? Oh god,
it's fine. I'll keep us on track. Don't worry. Who is JacksFilms?
He's a shit poster now that makes videos. It's all shit posting.
You're not wrong. What got him up big?
So he has some series that are recurring, like Yai.
What is Yai?
Which is Yesterday I Asked You, which is just a direct ripoff of Lowai.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's the original recurring thing he did, which was Your Grammar Sucks.
That was his first one, right?
That was his first
no, it's a meme now.
Video.
It's a meme now. Everybody's like, dude, where the last Your Grammar Sucks was like 2 years ago, Jack. What the fuck?
Well, it was like towards the end of Your Grammar Sucks, it was pretty few and far between, just because like he likes to do big episodes now when he does those 200th episode special or whatever. But it was basically making fun of grammar, because that was a big trend back like 2010 YouTube.
Yeah,
when everyone was a grammar Nazi in the comments.
JacksFilms is he is the good definition of, he's just like a classic YouTuber, like in the traditional sense of the word. You know, he had a show. Yeah. He made videos. That was his face in front of a green screen, and he'll do episodes where typically he does like clip show episodes where he's either he's got a premise, so the premise can be something like Your Grammar Sucks, so he'll look at the worst spelt and grammatically incorrect comments that he got on a previous video,
and he'll say it the way it's spelled,
yeah,
not the way you meant it.
Stuff like that. He does big parodies. He does some super satirical music videos, some super satirical...
Well, I don't know if you remember this, but his schedule used to be PMS, which was, I think, like parody, music video, and then I don't remember what...
Oh, here's his description.
S was sketch.
Parodies.
Yeah, PMS.
Music videos, sketches, Jack Ask, Your Grammar Sucks, news and haikus. That's an interesting one. And Yesterday I Asked You.
He hasn't done that in a while.
Yeah.
I will say he has some notable stuff. So he started doing a meme about the Emoji Movie.
Right.
Like making a lot of jokes about it. And then the people in charge of marketing got him to the red carpet.
I saw that, yeah.
And he was there. I think he was too shy to say hi to Patrick Stewart, which is disappointing. I would have taken that opportunity.
I discovered JacksFilms through...
Well, you saw the What the Fuck Blanket, but then you rediscovered him.
No, I had never seen the What the Fuck Blanket.
Oh, I did.
I saw that after taking a look at what his most popular videos were. The first video that I saw of JacksFilms was Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
This is a great song, and it's literally just him rhyming Alexander Hamilton with...
Alexander lost some weight. Alexander dammy thin.
Isn't it hella thin? Let me just play it.
I don't know. Who gives? I don't know.
Alexander. It is dammy thin.
Ooh, get wrecked.
Alexander Mandolin. This video was uploaded just a little bit before I started doing my weekly meme videos, and that is not unrelated.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah. So this was... I don't know. I saw this video and I just saw it and I was like, I love this and I could totally do stuff like this. And I was like, it doesn't need to be relevant to what he's doing on his channel. It doesn't necessarily become a reoccurring thing. It's just, I loved the musical Hamilton. Or wait, is that what it is?
Yes.
I love the musical Hamilton. I want to do my own version. I've got this funny idea in my head. I'm going to bring it to life and it gets 1 million views and it's great. And I was like, I have thoughts like this all the time. I could totally do it. And watching JacksFilms do this with all the conviction in the world, hella serious, relatively low effort.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going out of his way to hire.
He records here a lot.
Yeah.
This is a recurring set he uses. I don't know where it is.
It was great. It was great. It was inspirational. You should definitely maybe watch some of his better stuff, but not necessarily watch what he puts out every week unless you already follow him for a while.
Yeah. It's a lot of inside jokes.
It's a lot of inside jokes.
That's kind of what Reddit is. I don't know if you ever tried to show someone Reddit.
Yeah.
You don't realize how many inside jokes it is till you have someone else watch and they're like, what is he doing?
Why is this guy editing? Thanks for the gold. What's gold?
I will say this is one of the few YouTubers I have merch from.
Really?
Where I have a Mimi Big Boy shirt, which is an inside joke from his channel where he answered the phone to a telemarketer and just kept saying Mimi Big Boy over and over, and they kept talking to him for some reason.
Is that what it was?
That was the original that I remember it being.
The one that I remember seeing, and it's definitely not the original, now that I know that happened. But it was when he did an entire Yai episode with the editing, but would just keep saying Mimi Big Boy for both the comments and what he responded to it.
Yeah, I think mine was before. I think he did that after.
Yeah, I thought he just did it randomly, but yeah.
No, he did my thing randomly, and then it got big. But it's just a black shirt with gold lettering that just says Mimi Big Boy.
Right.
Mimi Big Boy.
Cool. JacksFilms. I really should have been able to guess JacksFilms. All right, take another swing at mine. Let's see if you can guess one of mine.
Oh, no.
I'll give you a hint if you've got a generic hinty question you want to ask me. That might help you narrow it down.
Could you give me like a genre that they encompass?
I'll give you the genre of the other four that I have written down. Yeah, speedrunner.
Are they all the same?
No.
All the same genre?
No.
Okay, I thought that's what you meant by that. I was gonna be like, oh god.
No. Speedrunning. YouTube culture and video essays. Video game essays, and what the fuck do I describe you as? Robotics.
Oh, I'm never gonna get that one.
That's surprising because I feel like a lot of people are immediately going robotics. I know who it is.
I don't watch anything related to robotics on YouTube.
I think you do. And if you don't, I got a good suggestion for you, but I think you do.
I guarantee you I do not.
Okay, we'll see. But take a wild guess. See if you can get anybody.
Did you say there was a gaming one?
Video game analysis, yes.
A video game. Is Donkey on it?
No.
Oh.
I'll give you the video game analysis, though.
Okay.
You've ever heard of Joseph Anderson?
No.
Bruh. So Joseph Anderson does the equivalent of... I don't want to narrow it down that much, but he does video game analyses. In-game video game reviews and critiques with a sharp focus on gameplay and narrative where applicable. So, first of all, this Witcher critique on everything about the Witcher, this first part is 4 hours long. And there are 3 parts to this, and it's going to end up being a total of like 10 hours. But he does video game analyses that look at the gameplay of a video game, the narrative behind it, the story that goes into it. And if you've never played one of the video games, and I haven't played the vast majority of the stuff that he touches on, it is a beautiful, in-depth, no-holds-barred explanation of the game, the narrative, the development, what's good about it, what's bad about it, and like a walkthrough of the entire game. So by the end of it, like this is Bloodborne, one of the Dark Souls games in essence, and he touches on the game.
I'm glad that you added in essence.
Right, yeah, because some people don't consider it a Dark Souls game, right? But he goes through the entire game. He shows you what you pick up, what happens with the bosses, how to beat the bosses, and then his thoughts on the story, how it feels as a game, how it compares to the other games, what he would improve, what he would disimprove. And it's just, I don't know how to describe it other than good. He doesn't give it scores out of 10. He doesn't say that he liked one part and disliked a lot of parts. He gives objective information about, this boss is too difficult. At this point in the game, you should not be expected to be able to dodge a move that only gives you 3 frames of warning and can be used back to back. It's way too difficult at this point in the game. And it just makes sense type of shit, Yeah. If you guys haven't watched anything by Joseph Anderson, I think it's probably his most viewed video. But you guys should take a look at the first video that I ever watched by him, which is The Witness, a great game that you should not play. And it touches on this game called The Witness, where you run around and you do these little line problems.
Oh, I've seen Funhouse play this.
Yeah, and he touches on the Steam review of the game says that the game has like 500 different line puzzles, and it keeps it interesting the entire time. And he says that the game definitely has 500 different line puzzles, but it definitely is not interesting the entire time. And let's talk about why that is the case. And he goes through a bunch of the different line puzzles and the environmental elements to each one of the line puzzles, and how they change, and then talks about how the story is unnecessarily complex and the secrets that you find in the world and this and that. It's all great. It's got a little bit of a twist and turn. The video's got a story to it that you kind of don't expect near the end, and all of his videos sort of have that. And it's great. You should be watching Joseph Anderson stuff. If you've ever listened to me and Internet Historian talk about anything, I don't think we've ever had a conversation where we don't bring up Joe in one way or another.
Okay.
I think especially if you like watching Summoning Salt's in-depth analysis of video games in that demeanor. You know, he's done a bunch of...
I do. Does he have... You said he adds like a narrative to it almost?
Very much so.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I like.
Very much so.
It spices up the information.
Yeah, I mean, watch any of his videos. I would specifically say watch The Witness, watch Prey, watch Soma. These two horror games are also fantastic. The Villain of Edith Finch, fantastic one. Watch any of those.
I think you guys talked about that.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we love his videos. I'm sure The Witcher's also great, but I think that's more for Witcher fans. So if you aren't one already, I don't know how much you're going to appreciate that. But like when he was doing this video, he put it on hold so that he could order the books and read the books first. So that he would make sure he knows everything about the world before going and critiquing it. He's also an author.
Ooh.
Yeah, so he knows his shit basically with storytelling. Joseph Anderson, if you're into video games or if you like long-form content in any way, just don't do anything for the next 10 days and watch through all of his videos. Fuck it, why not?
Wasn't going to anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Give me the categories. You got 3 more in your top 5?
Yeah.
Give me categories like I gave you. Let me see if I can get one.
So 2 of them are sort of, I guess, educational, funny stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then one is a movie channel.
Kurt.
That you're gonna get right away.
Or Kurt. Wait, what is it? Wait.
Kurtzkazan?
Yeah, that guy.
No,
really?
No, too nihilistic.
What?
You're never gonna spell it though. We can watch you spell it for an hour. You're never gonna get it.
I can guess the other one. The other one's Your Movie Sucks, right?
No.
Really? Okay. All right. That's 2 guesses. I'll leave it there. Okay. Reveal whichever one you want.
I'll reveal the next in the order that we're doing it. And the next one will be Oversimplified.
Oversimplified. Oh,
he's another YouTuber that I actually have merch from.
Really?
One of the few.
Because
he has a beanie that says uncool.
Merch. Here we go. Redirecting my dudes? Oh no.
So, remember Bill Wirtz's History of Japan or History of the World and everything?
Yes.
His videos are basically like that for history events. I have that beanie.
Nice. What size did you get it in?
Medium.
Oh, well, that's the only size available.
Doesn't fit my big ass head.
Really?
My head's a large.
Yeah.
But I just wanted it. My sister
can relate. Yeah. Shut up, honey.
If you think of Bill Wirtz's type of video where it's like a very like zoomed out look at history,
right,
and just gives information, but like a zoomed out form of it, where it's really, I guess he adds a narrative to it and like little funny skits and whatnot. And it's a lot of the YouTubers on my list aren't ones that post daily, where it's like you just kind of wait for them to post something and it's like a huge thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at like his total video count, it's
22 videos. I think I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost none.
But look at those view counts.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of crazy.
I mean,
but it's so fun.
I think that's a good direction for, like, it's good that a community of people like that exists, like Internet Historian and Nerd City and Emperor Lemon and Oversimplified, that upload videos. Like, take a solid month, 2 months, 3 months to upload a video, but make sure that it's of high enough quality that it's gonna hit 5, 10, 15 million people when it launches, because it's incredible. The ceiling to be able to make YouTube videos isn't particularly high. You can make a YouTube video of dog shit quality with very little.
And trust us, people do.
But to make videos like this, it's pretty tough, and there's no real guarantee that a bunch of people are going to watch it, you know? So, the Emu Wars Oversimplified. I feel like I've watched one of these. Maybe not.
So, like, these videos, I'd say across the board have the same quality. I don't know if he had anything before this, because, like, his first video in terms of quality is, like, almost indistinguishable from his newest one.
Right.
There's been, like, no dip in, like, what he's and how he's done, from what I can see. So I have no idea, like, if he had, like, experience or something, because, like, he made his first video and it blew up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wonder what that felt like.
I can say that Internet Historian actually has, he's told this story, but you can actually see, like, the first video that he's got on his channel is, like, the first video that he did. Oh, I did that wrong. Oldest. It's going to be the GameStop's Battle with Toads. And if you watch this video, while it's got his voice to it, there isn't the animation that you expect out of an Internet Historian video. It's, in fact, basically just a PowerPoint slideshow. Yeah. Of different images and different videos. And he said that one of the more annoying things that have gone on is that while he has been getting better at editing, the time that it's taken for him to make videos has just gone up and up and up, because he just incorporates so much more editing now that initially it might take him like a week to make a slideshow video like the GameStop's Battle with Toads, for instance. I don't know how long it took him. But now it's taking upwards of months and way more than just him editing a video to get, similar 10, 15, 20 minutes out of something, because they're just...
Because now he has to contact, like, lame retail workers a continent away.
Exactly. But I know that Internet, while all of his videos have, well over 3 million, 4 million, 5 million views or something now, I don't believe it started that way. It was a combination of uploading as many videos as he could during the interim at his, like, day job at the time, uploading them to Reddit, getting them out to people, making sure that they were concise, didn't waste your time sort of thing, and having this sort of, like, catalog of videos that's like, if you liked one, you'll definitely like these other ones, and that's the only thing I do. There's no vlogs in between them, there's no breaks, there's no behind the scenes, there's no question and answer, none of that. It's just going to be this shit over and over and over again. And I think he said he had 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers after 5, 6, 7 videos, something like that. So, better than nothing, but definitely not instantaneous. That might have also been the case for Oversimplified, is what I was saying.
It probably
his first video probably wasn't at 23 million views. No, it probably at least hit a couple mil right when he uploaded it. You don't get to 23 mil casually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still like almost the most viewed video on his channel too. Only the American Revolution.
The Hitler ones are content blocked in some countries, so they don't get... They're still big, but...
40 mil. Holy shit. Yeah, World War II's the biggest.
Yeah, but for r/history memes, they go crazy for World War II.
Oh, sure, yeah.
World War II's big in meme culture right now.
Yeah. I don't know culture, but I do know memes, so as a result, I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a subreddit called History Memes, and there's like a rule of like how far back something can be posted on History Memes.
Really?
Like I think like 20 years is what they do. So like World War II was one of the easy things to meme for a while.
Wait, so it has to be from more than 20 years ago is what you're saying?
Yeah. So 9/11's coming up.
Oh man.
And I think the mods are not looking forward to it, if I had to guess.
By coming up, you mean... Oh, another year.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. 9/11 was 20 years ago. Holy fuck.
I was in kindergarten.
I was also in elementary school, I remember. We got sent home early, and I was like, wait, it's not Wednesday.
My mom came and got me.
Yeah. I live, like, up the street. So, I think my parents also came and got me, though. That didn't change anything.
Yeah.
You got another guess here. Senor Rodriguez.
Oh, God. What was the genre I didn't guess yet?
You've got robotics, YouTube culture and commentary, and speedrunning.
Oh, God. I don't know any other. I know one other speedrunner video channel.
Which is
who?
whom?
Don't watch it. Small Ant.
Tisk. Who is Small Ant? Fuck this guy.
I sent you his video because of the Mario Odyssey speedrun TAS type thing that came out, where I showed you that like they're using the time of day.
Right. No, it's Easy Escape, dude. Easy Escape.
I don't know what that is.
Easyscape blew.
I thought I watched small YouTubers, but then there's you.
What, 300,000 subscribers?
Like smaller than what I've given.
So Easyscape blew up doing top 10 speedrunning. So you've seen these. Top 10 accidental speedrunning. Top 20 shortest speedruns. Speedrun Cheater Goes Too Far. The Luckiest Zelda speedrun. Top 10 world record speedruns at GDQ.
Never seen a
Top 10 longest speedruns. You can see why they get clicks very easily, though, right? Top 10 accidental skips discovered in speedrunning.
Top 10 YouTube channels.
Yeah, exactly.
There's the title.
This guy does great stuff, and it's exactly as the title says. So you can, if you understand the concept of speedrunning and you enjoy the culture, being able to click on one of these videos and quickly see 10 of the most notorious speedruns that have the biggest skips, the longest speedruns, the most controversial speedruns, almost world record speedruns, luck-dependent speedruns, he really sort of hit a formula here. Best moments in blindfolded speedruns, number 2. But yeah, this is a speedrunning channel. I did a video entitled American Dad Speedrun, Top 10 American Dad Speedruns. There you go, Top 5.
Is that your peak?
No. I hope my most viewed video is not 320,000 views. I hope to go well beyond that. But this is a meme. People were taking the American Dad intro and they were cutting out segments of it to make it look like they were clipping through the floor or skipping over a portion of the intro, and they would post it to Twitter and they would say, guys, just got the world record American Dad intro done in 8 seconds flat. I got the floor glitch on my first try, and it was a speedrunning meme mixed with a seemingly random cartoon introduction. And I did the top 5. I did a pseudo progression. So I sort of did it where it's like the first one's the most simple, and then the whole thing was just one big shit post to show a couple memes that were made in the middle where people mess up and Stan goes flying across the room and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that was great. But I did it in the style of Easyscape, where I'll just play the beginning of this really quickly. So that intro is very much what Easyscape starts every one of his videos with. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Easyscape, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 biggest skips in speedrunning history. And then, yeah. I added him on Twitter. He liked my tweet. And then we have never spoken since.
So what you're saying is you made it.
Exactly. Actually, he did a follow-up video on the American Dad speedruns titled... it is top 10
American
top meme speedruns. Here it is. And in this meme speedruns, there is I don't think I'm linked in the bottom. He ends up linking Cole Manchu, who's the dude who has like 1.4 million views. But he takes a direct clip from my video right in the middle that I use for the American Dad speedrun. So they've got a bunch of other stuff in here, but yeah, Mom, get the camera. I made it. You said you've got one for movies?
Yeah,
Red Letter Media.
That's the one I thought you were going to get.
Yeah, Red Letter Media.
I won't shut up about Red Letter Media. That's my number 1.
Number 1 is Red Letter Media? So you're a movie guy. Well, tell us what Red Letter Media is, Alex.
Well, they're a production company. They make their own movies. I've never watched one. I feel bad. They'll say they say it's awful, so I trust them.
That's
but
good.
they have there's 2 parts to their channel where they review new movies. But the part that keeps me coming back is the series they have called Best of the Worst.
I see one here.
Which they watch. There's subsections to Best of the Worst, but in general they watch B movies, which are low budget films made by independent directors.
Right.
And they just review them and they talk about them in a roundtable discussion after watching them.
Right.
And it's always I'm a big fan of the low budget movie genre. I think it's amazing.
Is it always hilarious? Is it sometimes sort of undiscovered gems, and that's part of the fun?
They make it funny always, I think, but some movies they do find gems every now and then. But there is a sub-series of this called Wheel of the Worst.
Okay.
Where they'll put anything on a wheel, anything that's a VHS is going on that wheel, and if they land on it, they have to watch it. And
have they all seen it, or is it notorious stuff they haven't seen, or
no? They just know it by the title, and that's all they know.
Oh, okay.
It's not even new. Dude, there's been like like dance recitals that someone recorded on their camera and they put it on the wheel just to see if they land on.
Why do they? Like they just have it as a meme.
People just send them VHSs. Like you can see in the background there. People just mail these guys VHSs.
Yeah, I saw that was all fucking old VHSs making up the set.
Yeah, it's amazing. And every now and then they find gems. Do you know JonTron?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
He takes a lot of stuff from them and makes it into videos. I not in a malicious way, but he definitely sees them because he did a thing on Crystal Skull Vodka, which they did a thing on first. He has a big newer video on surviving edged weapons.
Right.
Which Red Letter Media found on the Wheel of the Worst, which is how it got big.
Right.
And then I think he did one other thing, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Probably Flex Tape. I remember Red Letter Media watching Flex Tape, the movie, and then he did a video on Flex Tape. JonTron's a hack, is what you're saying, basically.
Nowadays, yeah. Well, Kid Nation, his newest video comes from Funny or Die. I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm onto him.
I like JonTron stuff. I didn't.
I used to when he did video games. I liked him more. I still watch his stuff.
I had never watched.
I'm not hating on him.
I had never watched his videos until I watched the Flex Tape video, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But then I watched. What did I watch? I feel like I would see it here. Maybe I'm stupid. It wasn't Flex Tape. It was where he just bought a bunch of random stuff on the internet.
That's a newer video.
He bought a bunch of random stuff on the internet, and he bought a giant gnome, and the production quality just blew my fucking mind. For this otherwise innocuous, what I bought on Amazon this week sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, his post-scandal YouTube has a higher production quality.
Yeah. Interesting.
But one thing I'll say about Best of the Worst is I don't think you watch it at all, but like it's got
I don't.
Celebrities are going on it. Celebrities are straight up going on it now. If you go back to like their newest videos and stuff, Macaulay Culkin was in one of the recent. Is in a lot of them now. Where he'll come and watch movies with them. I think if you go back to that Black Spine edition that was there, Macaulay Culkin's in the thumbnail.
Yeah, there he is. That's
so Macaulay Culkin's there.
How much prep time did he get?
None.
Do you get that meme?
Not at all.
Dude, it's this. So there's this old meme. I don't even know if it's a meme. So in the superhero community, there's a very hard-headed set of individuals that are bent on the notion that Batman could beat any superhero given enough prep time.
Oh yes.
And yes. So that's the meme. It's like, so who would win in a fight between Batman and Superman?
That's a meme in Naruto also.
Yeah. So
because the joke is that Shikamaru could beat anyone with prep time.
Yeah. So the joke is, regardless of who you put up against Batman, the follow-up question is, okay, but how much prep time does Batman get? So it's like Batman versus Superman. It's like, okay, but how much prep time does Batman get? Because he could just make a bat suit out of kryptonite and then he wins, right? Given enough prep time, Batman wins. So I like how in a lot of these debates, it's like they sub out Lex Luthor because they don't want to fight for the bad guy, and they just say Batman. Because Lex Luthor, but a good guy, is Batman. Exactly.
At least that's the way he's portrayed in movies.
So they have a meme with
the anthology.
They have a meme with Macaulay Culkin from the old Home Alone movies. That's like, do you think Macaulay Culkin would survive left alone in a house if he was attacked by like the FBI rather than two incompetent robbers? And the first comment
the
first comment on that 4chan thread was like, well, how much prep time does Macaulay Culkin get?
That's solid. There's actually one time not on the wheel, but one of their genre episodes for Best of the Worst, they watched a ripoff of Home Alone called Playing Dangerous, which is an R-rated Home Alone. Really? But still with a kid. It's an awful movie. It was really boring, but they do flamethrower a guy. And they also had Patton Oswalt on an episode recently. If you know Patton, right?
I do. If he's a comedian in any sense, I'm gonna know him on a first name basis.
You know, King of Queens.
Oh, he was on King of Queens. I know Patton Oswalt from his stand-up, actually.
Ratatouille.
His stand-up is what I know him from.
From Ratatouille.
Didn't even know who's in. Wait, who's he playing Ratatouille?
Remy.
Oh, fuck.
The main rat.
I guess I would have known that if I had seen Ratatouille anytime in the last several years.
No, but there's a rip-off Ratatouille, and they had him on for Plinketto, and they thought as a joke they'd put the rip-off Ratatouille called Ratatouille.
Right.
and he landed on it, and they tried watching it, but it was such a ripoff of Ratatouille, they weren't comfortable finishing it.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you think if you watch Red Letter Media and you didn't actually take your time to watch movies and what have you, you would be any better of a movie buff after watching a bunch of their movies, or is that not at all what they do? Like, if you watch one of their videos, like if you watch one of these Best of the Worsts and you haven't seen the movies, is it still entertaining to watch?
Yeah. In most cases, you should watch their video and not the movies they're watching, unless you're with friends and drunk.
Oh, sure.
Like, you shouldn't sit alone and watch a bad movie. It's not the primary way to watch it. Like, have you ever watched The Room?
Of course. For the memes.
That's one you could definitely watch by yourself and like still enjoy. They're not all like that. There's some gems in the bad movie genre, but not all of them can be watched sober.
Like the Room is never given as a this movie sucks example. It's always an example of it's so bad that's the entertaining notion of it, and you should totally watch it because of that.
Yes.
And you're saying some movies are just bad. Like there's no redeeming
Some movies
quality.
are just they are funny bad, but like I don't think I could get through them sober. I do watch a lot of bad movies.
Sure.
Like I borderline like Birdemic is another one people mention a lot. I can watch it. It's funny. It's not as good as The Room.
What's your favorite movie?
In terms,
what do you consider a masterpiece? What do you consider a good movie? As someone who's watched a bunch of bad movies.
My actual favorite movie?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Godfather Part 2.
I mean, that's a very good response. What about your top 5?
My top 5?
Like, how much farther behind is number 2 to Godfather 2?
Oh God, I don't even know what my number 2 is.
I've seen the first Godfather. I actually haven't seen the second Godfather movie. That's hella stupid, right?
I like I like De Niro a lot. He's one of my favorite actors.
Sure.
So
Heat,
having him in it, yeah, Heat's good. Do you know? Have you watched Airplane?
Airplane, yeah. That's one of your favorites?
That movie is timeless.
That's true.
It's pure. It's aggressively funny.
It is incredibly funny. What's the name of the main actor in that?
You don't know him.
What? In Airplane? The white guy?
Yeah. There's no way you could name another movie he's in.
No. Well, I mean, Airplane 2.
Oh, damn. You got me. Have you watched Airplane 2?
Yeah. I had the VHS at... my dad used to watch it all the time, yeah.
A what?
A VHS.
A what?
No, he's also in... he's ironically in one of the parody movies. He's in, like, Not Another Teenage Movie. He's in a Western, but I don't remember the name of it. And he basically just plays his character again, unless I'm thinking of a scene from Airplane 2, which I don't think so. All right, whatever. We just won't mention him by name, and everybody in the comments is going to be confused. Guess...
He doesn't have a name.
Guess my next one.
He was born without one.
Leslie something, right?
Do you think of Leslie Nielsen? Because he's a side character in this movie.
Okay, sure. You're
thinking Leslie Nielsen played the doctor.
We've stretched this out so far that I don't care anymore.
But we didn't even mention Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Who? Guess the next one. You got YouTube commentary and robotics.
Oh, no. Can I just guess something just so we can move on and just say it's Drew Gooden?
That's what I expect you to do, and it's not Drew Gooden.
I know.
Let's do Emperor Lemon. I'll save my more or less favorite one for last. Oh, God. Emperor Lemon.
Whoa. How is there nothing?
Emp Lemon. This guy. Do you know who Emperor Lemon is?
No.
So Emp Lemon does commentary videos on a number of different things. YouTube culture, more recently, but also video games, TV, comedy. A lot of his editing is very Simpsons heavy. So regardless of what he's talking about, a lot of the transitions and the memes that you'll see pop up will be Simpsons characters with a green haze to them, amongst other things. But he just makes commentary videos. And you should watch them because I feel like he's one of the better commentary channels on YouTube because he doesn't take like a super serious tone to everything. He gives you good, accurate, informative analyses of how YouTubers should be making their thumbnails. And the dude who decided to call out YouTube for advertising like children doing gymnastics and stuff and then disappeared when people started calling him a clout chaser and there will never ever be another Melee player like Hungrybox and YouTube satirical stuff. But if you're into watching stuff by people like Nerd City or anybody who does YouTube commentary, Emperor Lemon's one of the better ones. You should definitely be watching his stuff. You have one more? You have two more?
I have one more on my list.
What was the category for it?
It's another kind of like educational. It's educational, but like a little more entertaining.
Is it ASAP Science?
No.
Is it... Well, if it's not ASAP Science and it's not Kurzgesagt, I'm not going to fucking get it.
It's Overly Sarcastic Productions, OSP.
OSP, Overly Sarcastic Productions. 1.2 million subs.
This channel is not as funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's more like dry humor.
Sure.
Where there's two people who make videos on it. One's Blue, one's Red. Blue does history-related videos, and Red does more literature. And I like a lot of videos, but I like the recaps of like classical, like Shakespearean plays and stuff. But also like they go over like myths and how it affected the cultures and whatnot.
Right.
I don't expect this to be a widespread thing that people like, but I do find it really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, at 1.2 million subs, I mean,
I think the big thing that people might see, because this gets on trending every time, but do you know what Journey to the West is?
I don't, but I think I've heard you say that before.
Journey to the West is basically, it's like the fourth video on there. It's one of them. But Journey to the West is the precursor to Dragon Ball Z. It's what it's based off of. Right. Where one of the characters in this is Sun Wukong, which is just Son Goku, and he's meant to imitate a lot of the features. That's why Goku turns into a giant gorilla and whatnot. Right. Like the Monkey King, Enma.
And has a tail for some portions of the show, yeah.
Yeah. So the original Dragon Ball was based heavily off Journey to the West.
Right. And wait, so what was Journey to the West? It was a book?
It was you know how like there's epic poems like the Iliad and the Odyssey?
Oh, it's one of those.
It's like that, but it's like an ancient text from like China.
Interesting. Okay.
And she does like a synopsis of like, because it's really episodic, even though it's an old text. Right. So like they go on adventures. So she does like every few months she does like a video, which is like a recap of one of the adventures, but she frames it like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Oh, that's
and ever since she's done, so she's not setting the tone anymore. She's not setting the scenes anymore. She's just going into like the episodes. So she's calling the recap "Journey to the West Kai."
Oh, that's super funny.
Yeah, so it's like it's really
I'd like to take just 10 seconds and see what the middle of one of these sounds like.
Demon population so much that demon kings show up at his front door to form an alliance with him. So life is going pretty well for the Monkey King until one day, while taking a nap, he's abruptly.
Oh, so it's very very fast paced. Here's a summary of this very, I imagine, long epic, and you feel hella smart by the end of the video, sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, you feel cultured. Right. You shouldn't, but you do. Okay. I feel like yours are so much more niched. I feel like regardless of what you're into, it'd be kind of weird for you to not watch videos by like the Internet Historian and Joseph Anderson, because their videos are so good that even if you have a moderate interest in internet happenings or video games, like you have to have at least heard of them, sort of thing. But well, I think I said in the podcast, I found Internet Historian off a Reddit thread. Yeah. Which is, I guess, how he spread a lot. I've never heard of Joseph Anderson until you guys talked about him, and then I even forgot until you just re-mentioned it. Yeah. I'll probably go and check it out just because, I got free time. Yeah, I think Joseph Anderson's worth watching. But this last one, I'm very shocked you did not guess. And I think without a question... I don't even know. Is there like a big robotics community on this? There's a big Michael Reeves community. Do you know who Michael Reeves is? Never heard Michael of him. Reeves, 5'4", 145 pounds, the single best YouTuber on the platform by a long shot. It's not even close. I literally always say it's Red Letter Media. So he builds robots, in essence. Okay. Robots like the Roomba that screams when it bumps into stuff. Trigger Me Elmo. I designed a Twitter bot that orders Amazon packages as people tweet at it, and then use that to redecorate my new room. Electrocuting my muscles to force me to dab. He said that thing was a
Mythbusters thing.
Yeah.
One of their newer
You know
things.
this one. He makes one with an airsoft pistol that's aimed at his back and sprays him with airsoft bullets every time he gets shot in Fortnite. So like it's crazy fast, super high energy videos, right? Super fast, dry humor.
Is he really 5'4"?
Yeah, like he's short, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But it's like he's disgustingly talented. Like nothing is half-assed. Like he's using actual controller boards, actual diodes, writing the code for everything that's happening, and he always throws it up on the screen for the better part of like 30 seconds and then just casually mentions it. Sets it up, and it's never simple. It's never simple. He sets it up, and the way that he does it is he writes a code to scan the...
Is that a penis in the background?
Yeah. It scans the screen, and anytime that it sees his health bar dip under 100, the fucking rifle behind him just sprays him. like it's wild, dude. The fucking Roomba that screams... So this Roomba just shouts profanities every time it bumps into the wall.
With some colorful language, perhaps. It's changed...
So it's great. His most recent one was maybe his Mona Lisa. His most recent video might be his Mona Lisa.
His Michael.
His Michael whatever the fuck, yeah. So he prefaces it by taking a look at the robot that did surgery on a grape. And it's this super high Da Vinci
I don't know if you know this, but because most people don't, but that grape didn't make it.
That's very sad to hear. We're ending the podcast on such a sad note, Alex.
Oh.
But basically, he decides that $20 million is too expensive for a surgery robot. I think I can do it better. So in his time, he decides to 3D print some guardrails and make a pseudo enclosure using the bed frames from his girlfriend's bunk bed. And then write a program that allows this to move in two-dimensional plane while following his mouse movements, right? And that'd be simple enough, right? You get that, and then you make it do surgery.
I don't like that jiggle for my surgery.
It's not great, but it's just a prototype, right? As he writes a billion lines of code in order to make sure that it doesn't hit the edges way too hard, he attaches another piece of fabricated machinery that he makes to be able to go up and down, to which he attaches a 12-inch kitchen knife. And after making a full aluminum construction of this thing, he decides to also attach a motion sensor that tracks your hand and then moves the knife based on your hand's position to that motion tracker. So instead of doing anything reasonable, he just moves his hand back and forth and the robot follows everything. And after attaching a 12-inch kitchen blade to it,
this is incredible.
Yeah, he decides to test it by using a paintbrush and then tells his artistically talented girlfriend to try and paint. And then decides to try and do some pseudo surgery. This is his former EMT buddy on FaceTime, and he has no idea he's in this video. And he's just like, "Hey, I made a recreation of that surgery robot. You want to take a look at it?" And he's just stabbing the fuck out of this doll with the surgery thing. He lives with offline TV, so this is Pokimane that he invites here, and then tells her to just... She freaks out when she sees the thing move because he doesn't tell her that it's motion track. So he's like, "Careful with your hands. Put your hand out," and it just starts zooming over.
Oh god!
A lot of blood. Has no concern.
Oh god, he got his hand really.
No, he has
close to the knife,
no
and I was
concern for
concerned.
his safety. He has I sometimes I think he's joking, but he legitimately multiple occasions tries to grab this thing. Yeah, and dude, he's a psycho. He's an absolute psycho. You guys should be watching Michael Reeves.
Yeah.
And then he's sponsored by Raycon. Raycon.com/Michael Reeves.
Yeah.
He makes great stuff. He only uploads he also only uploads once every 2 or 3 months. But his shit is always high energy and worth watching. IMO. Cool. We're running close to 2 hours. Yeah. You got some honorable mentions. Who else should people be watching at home while they're stuck in this quarantine?
This isn't really small, but if you haven't watched all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, you should take the time to do so.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I think you would mostly only appreciate it if you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid.
So, I think Dragon Ball Z Abridged, you could definitely watch without having finished Dragon Ball Z. You kind of have to know Yu-Gi-Oh! To watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, but I think it's a higher quality show.
You don't have to have watched it, though. So long as you understand the main storyline of Kaiba and then going forward... Koiba. Sorry, Yug. I was too busy doing this fake Brooklyn accent to understand what you were saying. Your grandpa's got
Stop ruining Duel Monsters.
Your gramps got a new card. Yug. Oh man. Who else? Who else you got?
Funhouse is definitely up there. I just like their content.
What is Funhouse? I see them on the trending page all the time, and I've never seen their videos.
They're part of Rooster Teeth. They make gaming videos. The thing that got me into it was Demo Disc, where they get random disc and they play them and see if they can get them to work. Most of the time they don't work, but sometimes they do work and they're fun.
Wait, the premise isn't to take an old game that isn't super popular and then try and beat it and make fun of the game mechanics. Sometimes it's literally hardware support.
No, it's most of the time it's hardware support. It's most of the fun of the show. So that's why I don't mind when we do it, because I know it's funny when they do it.
Well, that's good. Hopefully we're at this caliber one day.
My favorite sub, I guess, story to it, Demo Disc, is one time they played a game called Dance It's Your Stage, and they found out one of the games on it was, one of the songs on it was Mothers Be Aware.
Right.
And so in an unprecedented fashion, every week they did one dance trying to unlock the song Mothers Be Aware. And it was like week after week, you're like, are they going to do it this week? Are they going to do it this week? It took like fucking ever.
Wait, so it's a dance, like a rhythm game?
It's like DDR, but like they were trying to unlock this one song, Mothers Be Aware.
Why?
Because the title is amazing.
Oh, that's why. Oh, I thought it was like the final song and you had to like 3-star all the other songs.
It's not even the final. It's not even the final song.
Oh, that's funny.
It just sounded funny. And they actually got they actually had one episode brought on the guy who wrote the song, and he talked about it.
Really?
And then for the finale, not to give it away, they get the game developer who made the game to come on and do it with them.
Oh, that geeks. I hope we get to a point where we can do shit like that. Where it's like we just bring up something.
They have Rooster Teeth backing.
Well, I mean, we'll get there eventually, Alex. I believe in us. I believe in me.
Okay.
And you believe in you. Together.
We both believe in you.
We both believe in you. Well, that's mostly it. If you guys have other YouTube channels that you believe people should be watching here in the quarantine, feel free to leave them down in the comments if you're on YouTube, or nowhere if you're listening to this on Spotify. I'm sure everybody would appreciate some more stuff to watch, enjoy, and consume while we're all more or less stuck at home throughout the day. You got any last words, Alex, before we sign off here?
Nothing. I'm Alex.
Great. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Spaß.